Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Reporter's Notebook. For those of you who've never tuned in to watch Reporter's Notebook before, this is one of my favorite little segments we get to do sort of towards the end of our workday, where we get to bring in some of our coworkers in here to the digital studio and chit-chat about what life is like working at WNCT and dive a little deeper into those stories we get to cover for you guys each and every day. So today I am actually joined by a new face, although you might have seen her already, Miss Courtney Cortright. How are you doing today?
Good. Thanks, Emily. I appreciate you bringing me in here. This is really cool.
Of course, we're so happy to have you. And you've been here, a little over a week now. So talk to us about, what position you're taking on here at WNCT and how you found yourself here in North Carolina.
So I'm doing a little bit of everything. So first, you can see me at the 5:30 on WNCT with Ken, of course. Ken is still staying in that spot. And then I am on the 10 on the Eastern North Carolina CW anchoring. I'll do a little bit of reporting here or there. You'll see some special reports, which I have a lot of ideas. So they're coming soon. But kind of found my way to North Carolina. The heat, I love the heat from being in Maine the last almost 4 years. I could use a little bit of heat, but it's been my dream to come to North Carolina, and it's crazy to even be here.
Awesome. And yeah, like you just said, you came from Maine, and that's something that actually we found in common while chit-chatting. One of my favorite places absolutely to vacation. So you were in Maine for 4 years, and what did you do in Maine as well?
So a little bit of everything too. So I'm bringing some of my skills from Maine over to the East. But in Maine, I started out as a weekend anchor, Saturdays and Sundays, the nighttime shows, and then I would report 3 days a week. And then I took over the Monday through Friday schedule, the 10 and the 11 o'clock shows anchoring, but up until like 8:39, I would report. So I would report. There would only be like 2 people in the newsroom. So we would kind of have the whole operation down. And I did that until a few weeks ago.
Oh, wow. I know. It's a fast transition, isn't it? So what are some things here in North Carolina that you've already kind of found out that you enjoy, or something that you've seen that you're like, oh, I really want to try that? Is there anything that's really standing out to you that you are really interested in trying here?
So everyone has been really, really nice and welcoming. So I've already tried Cookout, but I haven't got their shake. So what we have to talk about this. What shake would we recommend?
Okay. I'm weird and nobody else likes the same shakes I do, but I get a coffee and Heath bar mixed shake. I think it's amazing. And I don't know if you know so far, but you can, they have 30 flavors, and you can mix any and all of them into a milkshake. It is phenomenal. And that was something actually I learned coming here to North Carolina too, is we didn't have Cookout where I was from either. So amazing. Probably the best fast food burger you're going to get.
Coffee and Heath. I will remember that. I mean, ice cream is good on any day.
So true. Oh my gosh. And I've even heard, I haven't tried it, but I've heard the banana pudding is amazing. I'm not sure, but I've heard it's amazing.
Well, maybe we'll have to make a newsroom trip.
We really should. Yeah, we should.
I've also tried barbecue. So that I knocked off my list, but there are so many barbecue places around here that I can just go for more. I'm so excited to explore and get out and start to learn more about the East. But one of my biggest things that I want to do is just head to the beach.
Oh my gosh,
I love the beach. So
I was going to ask you about that, because you're used to, Maine has such rocky coastlines, heading down to that sandy beach. Oh yeah. Got to get out there for that weather. And maybe this is a good weekend to do it. I have to check our Storm Team 9 our weather updates.
I'm hearing Sunday. Sunday is a good day, but it's funny because in Maine, the water is so cold.
Yes.
So that you can just kind of lay out, and then you kind of just dip your toe in.
Yeah, it's one toe and you're done.
You're brave.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So we are so excited to have you here. Is there let's talk about, let's say 3 things that are unique about you, or something that somebody wouldn't know just looking at you.
Just 3 things. Okay.
Yes. I mean, if you want to name more, go ahead.
So, I mean, I'll give you a basic. So I'm from New York, so let's start with that. But one of the things that I always say is that I'm just Courtney. So if you see me, say hello to me at the grocery store. I want to be your trusted news information, but I also want you to just be like, hey, Courtney, how are you doing? Another thing. Oh, gosh. I play guitar. That's something that not a lot of people know. I don't think a lot of people in Maine knew that either. So I play guitar, and I had a songbook when I was really young, but I don't know where it is.
So do you sing as well along with doing the guitar?
I do. But I know the basic chords. My family is really music orientated,
Oh, that's
like
so cool.
oriented. So my dad plays the bass, my brother is on like guitars and stuff, and my little brother, he plays sports, but we have to work him in here somehow. But I guess my next one is that I'm a middle child. So
Yeah.
I have an older brother and a younger brother. I'm smack in the middle.
I got you. Yeah, my sister and brother are in the same boat. We got 4 kids, so they're both in the middle. We got 2 middle kids.
I don't think being a middle child, there's anything wrong with that. I
No.
actually like it, but maybe it's because I'm the only girl. So.
Right. Well, I'm the oldest, so I got a whole different perspective on siblings and everything. But so one last question for you before we close out this reporter's notebook. You know, summer is right around the corner. We're basically in summer already. So what would be is there a go-to food or drink that is your go-to summer drink?
Go-to summer drink.
Or food. Yeah.
Oh, or food. Wow, that's really hard. I would have to say ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's
It's a
easy.
classic,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like I always say, like if I could have ice cream for breakfast, I probably would.
Oh,
Probably don't take that advice from me, but I would say ice cream because I think anything, as long as it doesn't melt too quick.
Right, exactly. Well, thank you so much, Courtney, for taking this time out of your day. I know you got to go get ready for our news shows later on. So thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with us real quick and introduce yourself to our audience. I know, like I said, you know, they've gotten a small taste of who you are already in the past week, but there's going to be much more to come and much more to learn about Courtney. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this Reporter's Notebook, and we will see you next time.